What's going on, my Flappy family? It's your boy Izzy. Welcome if you're new. More new footage done dropped from the Dallas game. And guess what, man? Caitlin Clark was sitting down in that coach chair once again. We are about to get into it. But before we do that, y'all make sure y'all hit the thumbs up for your boy if you like the content. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. We're trying to hit 30.1. So if you can help me out with that, I highly appreciate it. And don't forget to get in the comment section and let me know what y'all think about this. Let's get it. Shout out to the individual that ended up posting this. I can't really see the name that clear. It looked like Natalie Cruz official. That's what it looked like, if I'm not mistaken. But shout out to them, man. Ended up getting this footage right here. Now watch this as I allow this to roll. Look, you can see Caitlin talking to Ari, talking to Boston. She stands up. Now, it looked like when she make this motion, she's talking about pick and roll. That's what it looked like. And you can see just everybody nodding in agreement. It's just dope to see, man. And shout out to Ari showing, hey, man, I'm never too old to learn from the youngins, all right? It's dope. It's dope. I love it all the way around, man. And the way that they're communicating on this bench, it's beautiful, man. Now, we know in that Dallas game, they started off hot. Started off really hot. Then they started slowing down in the second. It got bad in the third, and they just kind of survived in that fourth. But yeah, the pick and roll was beautiful at first. It was beautiful. Then they just kind of ran from it, and then the screen started becoming weak again. And I'm just like, dang, bro, why do they run away from what's working? Now, I always give them props on what they were doing right. The handoff, the DHO, getting the ball and shooting in that split second of openness. I like that. The pick and roll was doing pretty decent when they were bringing them out a little bit. Bring them out. Let it Ari run that. Kelsey Mitchell did a pretty good job at the pick and roll too. So I'll give them props. They had moments, but right in that second, going to the early fourth, it was a little stagnant, man. It was a little stagnant. The offense was kind of all over the place. But yeah, nonetheless, man, the pick and roll is something that they need to work on, man. I'm telling you. The pick and roll is so important in the WNBA and NBA, man. It is like 90% of teams playing. Like, it's the best way to create disadvantages. It's the best way to create mismatches. It's the best way, man. So they have to learn how to get those screens to stick. That's the main thing, man. Get those screens to stick and learn how to actually get Caitlin open, man. You know, that's what I'm looking for when she gets back out there with Ari. That's what I'm going to be looking for. Can we get Caitlin open off ball? Because right now the off ball game has been atrocious for Caitlin Clark, man. And that's a huge problem. They're talking about taking the ball out of her hands. Okay, if you're going to do that, make sure you're getting her some open looks. Some looks that she don't necessarily have to create herself. That's a main thing, a main problem with the Indiana Fever that I don't think I necessarily touched on a whole lot. She's always creating her own shots. The fact that she's always having to create her own shots, that wears her down. And then not only is she creating her own shots, but she has to create shots for others too. So it's a lot of work on her, man. So yeah, I'm fine with the idea of bringing her off the ball. But if we're going to do that, make sure we get easier looks for her. I'm talking stick screens, 2 screens back to back, so she could come around on the flare or whatever the case may be, man. Whatever y'all want to do, make sure those screens stick. She should be getting the ball and popping. Getting the ball, popping. Just open look after open look after open look if she's going to play all ball. If we can get like a Warriors game plan like how they have for Steph and Curry, I would love that for Caitlin. But those screens, they have to do better. They have to do better on those screens. They're not sticking. Players are just getting right around them. They're getting slim. They're sticking with her, keeping their hand on her. And, a part of that is the ref, too, because players do hold on to Caitlin, scratching her and stuff like that. And they're getting away with that. So, if anything, you have to make sure, maybe you do a little extra to make sure the screens stick. I'm not saying play dirty, but, man, look, you have to figure out a way to get Caitlin open on the off ball if you're going to keep her off of the ball for a while to give her a break. Because looking at it, yeah, it's been bad the entire season, man. She tries to get around, and then when she gets the ball, she's back to square one. She gets the ball, and somebody's right in front of her. They need great plays. Get her on some back doors where she's just grabbing it and going up with it. That would be perfect, man. If they could screen and learn how to screen better, I think Caitlin Clark could drop 30 points a game, man. It's just extremely tough for her to get shots off sometimes. And now that I think about it, when she's taking those deep balls and she's missing, like if she's extremely fatigued, she don't have it in her to get downhill on her defender every possession, or she can't necessarily facilitate or get by anybody well enough to get everybody else open, or the screens aren't working that well. What else is she supposed to do? You know, the most open look she can get is shooting far away from the defender. So I don't necessarily blame her, man, in some occasions. You know, yeah, I'm telling her, hey, get down here, but that fatigue, once that fatigue hit, man, how can she necessarily get downhill if she don't have her legs under? So it's really one of those things where she's in between a rock and a hard place, man, honestly. So now that she has Aerie, I'm definitely interested to see if they could play both of them at the same time, and maybe Aerie run some pick and roll, collapse the defense, and have Caitlin in the corner, or Caitlin taking an easy one and knocking that down. I want to see how that works. Hopefully that's something in their plan book. When it comes to championship teams, man, egos have to be put to the side. I don't care how old the leader is or how old whoever is giving advice is. If they really see something and it makes sense, listen to them. Listen to them, man. And Caitlin is the best facilitator in the league. Of course, it would be in your best interest to listen to Caitlin Clark and just see what she has to say. And obviously, everybody's nodding like, yeah, that's right. Obviously, she's saying something right. And like I stated in the first video when we saw Caitlin doing this, it's just really dope to see a 23-year-old taking on this role right here, being a leader, being vocal, and also talking to the refs, man. Talking to the refs like she's a coach. It's amazing, man. It's really dope to see a young prodigy flourish the way that she's flourishing, man. Struggling right now. We know what's going on with the groin and all that, and I want her to sit down, honestly. I want her to sit down, man. She's doing all these moves and standing around walking. Caitlin, just relax, all right? Relax. We have the Commissioner Cup coming up. We need you back, all right? We need you back, especially in the All-Star game, because we know how people are when Caitlin isn't playing. So, but yeah, I just wanted to share this with y'all, man. Y'all let me know how y'all feel about Caitlin Clark sitting here coaching, showing what she know. Hey, I saw this. Aerie, if you do this with Boston, y'all going to get buckets. Don't worry about it. Just squeeze. Look at that squeeze, slide pass. Let me stop, man. Y'all let me know in the comment section. I love y'all. Y'all keep it smooth.